Political rally in downtown Portland tomorrow morning could turn violent. Portland police say that's why they'll be out in force when the Patriot Prayer Group from Vancouver arrives at Waterfront Park. They'll be met by vocal opponents. Tonight, our Lisa Balick is live where this will be happening. So, Lisa, Patriot Prayer had encouraged supporters to bring guns.
Well, right now, the Portland police is putting out a strong counter message saying guns and other weapons are not allowed in city parks, and they'll be taken away if you bring them in here.
There are people that are planning to come down and act out violently.
That's why the Portland Police Bureau is planning to have officers set up weapons screening stations tomorrow morning here at entrances to Waterfront Park. And they'll have bomb-sniffing dogs before and during the Gibson for Senate Freedom March. Supporters of Patriot Prayer leader Joey Gibson, who's running for the U.S. Senate, will arrive mid-morning from Vancouver on several chartered buses, they say, along with armed security. But guns and other weapons are not allowed in Portland city parks.
Portland has specific rules on possession of firearms that are loaded in public, whether that be, open carry. If a person does not have a concealed handgun license, you cannot possess a loaded firearm within the city of Portland.
Openly?
Correct.
The Portland police also say a concealed handgun license from Washington is not recognized in Oregon, and they may seize weapons. Gibson says he will not have a handgun here since he does not have an Oregon license. Meanwhile, dozens of opposition groups are planning a rally at City Hall, then marching to the waterfront to demonstrate against Patriot Prayer. I asked a spokesperson who wanted to remain anonymous about their plans.
We're not sending a message of how folks can and cannot engage. We're basically sending a message of showing up en masse because as a group we are more powerful in numbers and we have a better ability to drown out their rhetoric of hate.
Now, there is no enclosure here because there's no permit for a gathering here, although they are allowed to be here just like anybody else. But police can close this park down if it gets violent, and there is no permit for a march in the streets, so they'd have to remain on the sidewalk. No plans right now to close the streets, but that could change. Live in downtown Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Thanks, Lisa. And ahead of tomorrow's demonstrations, we asked the leader of Patriot Prayer, what are his expectations for Saturday morning?
Our Valina Jones just talked with Joey Gibson within the past half hour. So, Valina, what is he saying right now?
Well, Dan, Joey Gibson said the way things go tomorrow will be dependent on the mayor and police. When asked if he expects there to be violence, he said that is never his intention. He's relying on law enforcement to protect his group. Demonstrations in the past with Patriot Prayer and Antifa have a history of becoming violent. Gibson says he expects Antifa to use violence against his group, but hopes things will remain peaceful.
In a perfect world, tomorrow we'd be able to march, opposing groups march together, have conversations, have debates, and be able to exercise their First Amendment rights on both sides. At the end of the day, you can't punch an ideology out of someone. You can only talk and learn and grow. And so
Now, members of Patriot Prayer will be in the middle of Antifa dressed in black. He says the goal there is to record what the group does and look for any illegal activity. Gibson also plans to speak at the rally about God and freedom. Now, he said he will not be armed tomorrow, but he supports his group's right to carry guns. You might be wondering why Portland. Gibson said he picked this location to put pressure on the mayor for what he describes as not upholding the law, including not removing protesters sooner during Occupy ICE.
Valina, thank you.